Look, it's Cody. Look, it's Chun-Li. We like these characters, right? I could join a key. It's two of the triggers, but it's not the triggers. It's like the right button, left button. And they're just like regular ass buttons in the game's config, or like in my config on my computer. But it won't let me bind them at all. That was nice, you got Link. Chun-Li has nothing there, I forgot about that. She got Ultra 1 or Ultra 2. It's really strange to see like combo pit scenarios where there's no ender. Street Fighter 5 doesn't have that many of those. Like there's almost always a meterless ender. EX legs into fucking nothing. You can do EX bird there, but it throws the opponent out of the corner, I think, every time. Hey, Trouble. How you doing? Get that re-corner. Oh, that might work. Chun-Li's backdash is pretty good. But that was still in time. My 14 team, tentatively, is Billy, Andy, Kenso. But I'm also kind of considering Kenso, Andy, Billy. Dude, there's a Dan. Explain this. This is some pretty recent footage. It's about a month old. It is a month old. That frame trap. Dane's normals are pretty cool, especially if he actually corners you. No crush counter punish, my face win. Dane's stand strong is pretty great. No EXDP. That doesn't even add that much damage. That jump. Oh, what a cool link. I didn't know that worked. Stand jab, stand forward. He's running Ultra 1 dead. Remember Ixion Dan? Dan has little quirks that are actually kind of almost strong. His air Dan kicks are actually one of the best air special moves in the game. Like, they're not like burn kicks, but you know, they're actually like a lot better than people realize. I hate that he has no juggle there. It looks like he should have like some cool juggle. He has a juggle, it's EXDP, but it's not that strong. Gets one hit only. He should have something better than that. I think even Ultra 2 is too slow. Dance damage is pretty good. It depends. If you do like EX Fireball FADC Ultra 1, it's gonna hurt like really badly. I wonder if he could have Ultra 1 there. He was pretty close to the corner. I feel like it might have worked. Dead. My stance seems so good. She could have hit same medium kick to beat that. Hey, Vera, you played Chun-Li, didn't you? Didn't you? That was a good EX bird. He had time to react there. That was a reactable EX bird. He could have auto-corrected the DP. I would have hit that. I would have hit that. My counter, my Evilry would have gotten out that easy. Oh, that was desperate. He was trying to do dash in. He's trying to do dash in to punish the Kikoken. Dash in Ultra. Punish? Chun-Li must have something there. I don't believe she doesn't. Probably stand fierce. Weird trade. No dash. That's minus a lot if you don't dash cancel. He could have swept. Probably a lot worse. Stomps. Combo's cute. That's invincible. Whoa, what button was that? Looked like an EX. Oh no. Ultra 1 probably just good. Yeah. That's very hard to punish. The X legs might have actually been a punish though. Oh, Initial Jump Roundhouse would have been really good there, and he didn't do it. Got all that white health. There it goes. Remember Cody? Do you think people would like SF5 if Cody was in it? Nice swift punish. I literally had the thought to do sweep as the Chun-Li did sweep. We were connected. That was a good... Oh no, he did the right punish, he just missed it. You can F80C, you can focus dash cancel forward really quickly if you've got a good dash, and it'll punish Chun-Li's Hazanshu. It's fairly easy to focus on reaction to Hazanshu, and as long as you're good with the forward dash and you do something fast after the forward dash, it's a punish. That's one of the main reasons that EX Hazanshu breaking armor was such a big deal. It's because it also makes it a lot safer. That close roundhouse, that does a shit ton of damage. Oh, I missed it again. Man, everyone bashed focus, but like neutral without focus is like a lot simpler. Pick up that knife, Cody. That was a sick bow punish. Yeah, that's punishing. Light Tornado is really hard to pick up a punish on. If it whiffs some hits, it's easier. But if it gets all the hits, it's only -3. What's everyone's beef with focus? That was a good punish. That was like a really good punish. If it makes poking a lot worse, that's not going to be a problem in 5. The thing about focus is it's really thoughtful. It definitely does make poking worse, let's be real. When you focus, you're looking for certain things, and one of them is a button that's punishable by focus, which most pokes are and very few other single buttons are. But it does complexify a lot. Back throw, he gets a safe jump here. He keeps the... What the fuck? Alright. SF5 already has... SF5 would be worse with crouch stacking. It already has something that's like one of the last things that's not making frame tops utterly broken is the fact that you have to make a hard read between like teching a throw or doing a jab. And one of them is better for some things and the other one's better for some things. If you can do them both at once, like it would be the end. Ugh. There would be absolutely no thinking from either side. I mean, so backdash, this is a fairly harmless thing to try out, I think. They need to do something. They need to adjust some Oki if they want to add invincible backdashes. Because a lot of characters would have all their Oki just go through the shitter. Like, a lot of characters would be unable to catch a backdash if it was invincible. Off of, like, almost all their knockdowns. They'd need to make... They couldn't do that change in a vacuum. That was a failed blink on that last one. Light kick and the medium kick. It's really easy to fail that plink because you have to plink with a light normal. Because plinking with medium will give you a focus attack. And because you have to plink with the light, you've got the chain overlapping with you. Chaining jab to short or whatever. I think what they should do with backdash, I've said this before, but I think it's the correct solution, is to make backdash airborne frame 1, but also like no invincibility at all. And probably not crush counter punishable. So it will get you out, but you're basically committing to taking damage if they do a meaty. But you'll get hit midair, so you're only going to eat the one hit, unless it's a knockdown. And then if it's a knockdown, then you're just in the same position, but you took some damage. That would like make things a lot more complex. But it would also make it a lot better for the guy on the ground. That's actually the same system we have now, it's just that, whoa, what a play. The airborne frames are after some grounded frames, and also crush counters. Also, you're kind of hittable. Anyway, the system I just described is the system that KOF has, and it works pretty well. Backdashes are just invincible to grabs, and they're vulnerable to any sort of like button. Sweep should CC on whiff punish. You realize what you're describing, right? You're just describing sweep should just have crush counter, or sweep should just have hard knockdown. That should be the start and end of it. That's what you're saying. Counter hit sweep, hard knockdown, whiff punish sweep, hard knockdown. I think Ultra 2 Dan is a lot better than Ultra 1 Dan in almost every instance. Oh, remove it on counter hit. Okay. I think Street Fighter V needs an overhaul, to be honest. Like a pretty significant overhaul. I think the Street Fighter V that we should get should be more different. I feel like it should be as different as Vanilla was from Ultra. Sweep seeing a crush counter is almost a non-factor, to be honest. The hard knockdown is still pretty good, too. It's just that it's too hard to use sweeps. It's not too hard, it's too risky. It's just not worth it. I love this Chun-Li outfit, by the way. There's no upside. Yeah, I agree with both of those. Push out more and be less minus. Ooh. Street Fighter 4's heyday is pretty great. Like especially by late Ultra, Street Fighter 4 was a very, very cool game. This isn't the greatest footage to show it off. It's okay. These guys are pretty good. But like if you watch like Capcom Cup, either Capcom Cup, or if you watch like any Evo for Ultra. Oh, he missed it. I mean, I can just play Street Fighter 4 with you if you want to play it. I'm sure other people in the Discord will. Oh, you want someone who's not good? No, Luke wants. Oh no, every character was so good. Sweeps are actually like frequently safe in Street Fighter 3. It depends on the sweep. Some sweeps are borderline unusable, like Hugo. But a lot of sweeps can be spaced to be safe without too much trouble. Oro sweep is generally safe. Shoto sweep can be punished by a decent number of characters. Deadly sweep is literally completely safe, and also leads to full combos. Makoto sweep is generally safe. Whoa. Twin sweep is generally safe. Delayed stand is really good there. Cody has this 4-frame safe jump, which Chun-Li cannot beat. But if she delayed stands, then Cody just lands next to her. Nothing's wrong with... I was thinking of his crutch roundhouse. Hugo's crutch medium kick is pretty amazing if you think that's a sweep, which I guess it is. That's one of the best buttons in the whole game. Huh, that was odd. Was it Grey HP that ruined? What's everyone's beef with Street Fighter with Season 2? I see that so much now, and I like... Well, I don't care that much about... Season 2, like, added characters I like. And it, like, improved characters I like. I like Balrog, I like Ibuki, I like Yurian. I like, Guile. I like Akuma. So, like, Season 2 has been pretty good to me. But, like, what's everyone's beef with it? What's the thing that everyone's like, I like Season 1 more? Oh, he dropped it. Low jab, low short, low strong. The Rose combo. Is it literally just the fact that there are no Ryus and Chun-Lis anymore? Because, well, I guess, what characters really got better at being explosive? Ibuki, no, Ibuki's about the same. Balrog for sure is more explosive than he used to be. Yurian, I guess, yeah. Guile was like as explosive in Season 1. He just wasn't that played. Laura for sure. A lot of the explosive characters got buffed. I think it's more of a character frequency thing. I think people like fighting Ryu and Chun-Li and don't like fighting Laura. Whoa. I think that's most of it, and then character balance is the rest. They did actually buff explosiveness. A little bit longer stun bar I kind of agree with. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think I get it. I mean, I think a lot of the top tiers in Street Fighter V are actually pretty fun. Ominous, let's not go too far. Ibuki's fun to play. Rog is probably really fun to play too. No sadism about it. Kami player doesn't like crush counters in neutral. What do you know? Kami's got like the worst crush counter in neutral of any character. Remember when Kami's crush fierce was a crush counter? That was actually really cool. They should bring that back. There aren't enough crush counters like that, where it's like a really shitty combo option, but just like off of an okay normal. Yeah, that is a sick tag. Game needs more viable playstyles. Start and finish of it. When I saw Ed the first time, I was kind of blown away by just how few moves he has. That's probably going to work. You know what I mean? Like, not only does Ed have, like, I think no command normal, and, like, I guess he's got, like, a decent number of special moves, but the fact that he has no versions on his special moves And then in addition to that, optimal and creative are not necessarily... I mean, no, the thing is, like, what they need to do... Footsies can be creative as fuck. Optimal's like a combo thing. He has no command normal, and... I guess technically Towards Strong is kind of like a command normal, but it's also kind of like a special move. He doesn't have versions on most of his special moves, and it just ends up with him having, like, almost nothing. Like, there's a there's so few Ed tools. It's pretty easy to look at Ed and know, like, what he's fully capable of, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen, like, 3 new Ed things since I looked at Ed. Like, with no help from anyone else. I found, like, all but 3 things that Ed has. You know what I mean? I didn't know about his corpse hop. I didn't know about that one combo with the, in the corner with the Towards Strong fireball and then hitting late. And I didn't know about juggles out of, like, EX punch. That's, like, pretty much it. I literally found everything else about Ed's entire character by myself. And the thing is, there's no room for anything. Yeah, the only character who really feels odd with the mix-up is, like, M. Bison. He's the only one who really feels like he's got a kind of different spirit to me than, like, everyone else. Everyone else is just purely, like, either A, like, frame trap into, frame trap versus throw, or, like, frame trap versus command grab. Everyone is one of those. There aren't enough decisions in combos. That's one thing that I really like in Third Strike, okay? Oro's chicken combo has literally like 12 enders depending on what you're trying to do. Okay? I've got stand hard kick if I want to optimize Dizzy but not use meter. I've got EX uppercut if I want to optimize Dizzy and use meter. I've got third rep of stand strong into stomp if I want to optimize meter build. I've got medium uppercut if I want to optimize damage. I've got stand strong into EX super 1 or super 3, regular super 3, EX super 2, regular super 2. All of those are functional and viable. I've got juggle into roundhouse if I'm close to the corner and about to dizzy. I've got let me think. There's more. Stand strong into a super jump cancel if I want to get a bunch of screen corner carry or have an easier juggle on shadows. There's so much shit. Like that's not even all of it. I can, if I'm like nearly dizzy, I can cancel to a taunt to recover my stun, and it's guaranteed. There's so many different enders to that basic combo. You know what I mean? There's so many different things I can do. Get another one. Oh, he didn't do it. Jab reset into dash under or fake dash under. How many things did I just list? All of those are functional and viable. Whoa. He didn't even dash cancel. Made it look like an accident. It probably was an accident. It's probably stay medium kick into EX roll or something. Or was that stand hard kick? Third Strike is creative as fuck in general. It's a very creativity-oriented fighting game. That's one of its biggest virtues, I think. Literally, basically everything you can make a decision about in Street Fighter 3, Oro has a different ender. Like, he can make decisions based on his own health, his opponent's health, his own stun, his opponent's stun, his own super meter. Maybe not his opponent's super meter. What decision making does Ryu make in Street Fighter 5 with his combos? 3 seconds left in it and saying hard kick. You mean for the early ender for stones? Like a ground reset? That's a thing. Yeah. That's a pretty good example. You scale your combo pretty fast in stones combos, and stones resets are pretty good. Deliberately drop your combo to get resets. Ryu doesn't even really make a metered decision, to be honest, because Ryu's 1-bar options are pretty shit. So it's literally like, do you want to use super or do you not want to use super? I see every Ryu player just end in DP. Now, to its credit, Street Fighter V has a decent number of scenarios where you need different combos. Like, it's not like you'll never start with a low strong as Ryu, and low strong's combo options, conversions are different. It's not like you'll never start with the Stairman House for Ryu, and their conversions are different. Certain punishes, like, require you to do certain things. Like, certain punishes you want to use, like, just stand like kick to Tatsu or stand like kick to uppercut. Yeah, this is that's nice. This Chun-Li is a really Hazanchu focused Chun, where a lot of Chun-Lis are just very normal oriented. This is that Vega player. I should have been one crush step into Staying Fierce. No fireball. He was pretty close to stun. I think we're actually all onto something. I think they need to increase the decision making by a lot. We need more options that are about as good. Or like good at different things. His name says Water, Mizu. Damn, sub. I gotta move up that sub message, it's cut off all the time. I was watching some archive footage. I normally don't see it. You know, I never ever see it because I would need to have my OBS open in order to see it. Or like, you know, in the forefront. He's alive. Seth actually had a wow, that's a smart chip out. Seth actually has a respectable number of respectable amount of health as of Ultra. I don't remember what it was. It was like 850. Or maybe it was 800. The message is supposed to show who subbed. It's just almost always cut off. If you have a really short name, it'll show. Let me move it right now. I'm going to put it on the top of the screen instead of the bottom. Remember Kikosho? Alright, hold on. Okay, now it's at the top. Someone sub. We'll get to test it. $7 left on Steam. Oh, I picked up a game that was below $7. Alright, you know Dragon Warrior Monsters? It turns out that that has a spiritual successor on Steam called... I forget what. I can't look it up right now very easily. Seralim. Lim 2. I haven't played it yet, but it looked kind of fun. I've been meaning to buy it for a while, but it was below. It's on sale and it was like $6. Go buy that. Go buy half of Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma's 12. There are certain quality of life things that are just objectively better than Street Fighter 4. Maybe not objectively, that's a bit strong. But I in general really like, I abused it, but I dislike checkmate scenarios. Like Rose could get a checkmate scenario really easily. With like chip out. I kinda like visible stun bar, to be honest. And I'm not gonna be everyone with this one, but I do like the input leniency. Close normals were usually not good or bad, but in the few times that they were bad, like no command normals is never bad, or not no command normals, you know, no range normals. You got me there. That card punch could be a normal that's not stupid. I don't know, it would be as shitty if it was close fierce. It would actually be shittier. It's just a bad position on the controller. The actual problem is that half circles are too easy to get in the case of Akuma's Red Fireball. That's like a really hard thing to fix in Akuma's case. No, the thing is, Kihara, that list of Oro, like Enders I did, I only had one thing on that entire list, and it was only like half of a thing, really. That was a decision I made for like ease of use. I only had literally one Ender that was like, I do this because I don't like dropping. It was the one that was a little bit picky on Shotos, the stand strong into super jump cancel. Definitely there was one of the ways that you made combo decisions in Street Fighter 4 was you went for easy combos sometimes because you didn't want to drop. And I'm okay with that leaving, but the thing is there's a lot of other ways. Street Fighter 4 just isn't a super clear example of them. It depends. It depends on your character. Whoa. Second a trip? Yeah, that's not a true block string mid-screen, I don't think. I think it has to be in the corner. You have to do low strong into drill. Anyway, I'm just saying that input leniency does not necessarily mean hyper-optimal combos only. Actually, even against twins, you've got a lot of stuff you can do. It's just really hard and really awful. Oh, that was definitely punishable. I think even space DX drill is like -8 or so. You might be able to make EX drill safe. What the fuck was that? It's a failed ultra. That one could have been an ultra. He had charge. That's always like it because it's surprisingly cool normal, isn't it? I miss characters like Rose. Remember Rose? This kind of matchup couldn't even happen in 5. They have been, Mephi, just not a lot. I've definitely seen shades of Colleen in some cross-stacking character, and shades of Ed in some, but I couldn't say who. -6 with 6. Oh wow, that's actually a lot better than I thought it was. It's only -6. What the fuck? That's her reversal. Why is it only -6? Double overhead. Whoa, he dropped. Yo, the announcer did the sound bite that I never ever hear. You hear that? He said, "Glad you could join us." That's the sound bite when you shake out of a dizzy. Like it failed to cross up. I want to just move into the future. I want to just fucking go to sleep and wake up in the time period where Street Fighter V has been fixed. I don't know how they're going to do it. It's probably going to work. Pow. That can trade. It's only really a problem against poison. A lot of people bitched about the announcer. Not a lot. As of Super, pretty much no one did. There were like a decent number of people who were like, I preferred vanilla announcer. That's a mix-up. Double overhead versus overhead low. Whoa, that reset. Oh my lord. That probably should have been red focus. Didn't matter. I think people pretty much liked the Super announcer, or didn't care about him. Super through Ultra all have the same announcer, only vanilla was different. My friend said something not so long ago, which like deeply cut through me. Deeply cut through me. It was, casuals think that Street Fighter V... Casuals think the Street Fighter V devs made too many concessions for the pros, and it ruined casual play. And pros think the Street Fighter devs made too many concessions for casuals, and it ruined pro play. You guys realize that? Jump Fierce 1 hit into low is a true mix-up. With Jump Fierce 2 hits. Oh, I love that. If you're not point blank, it keeps throwing the opponent to the corner. This might hit. That's a video I'm making literally right now. I have literally the text file open on my computer right now. There it is. Didn't even have to fucking open it. It was already open. When I'm working on a video, I just keep the text file open and just add to it periodically as I'm working. I want to make a video on what Street Fighter 4 did wrong and how Cross Tekken and how SF5 tried to fix it. I've got a pretty good list already. I've actually got a lot of people here, so I want to see if anyone can contribute, because we've got all the Street Fighter guys. Here's what I have, okay? I'm going to read it just a little bit. These are the flaws of Street Fighter 4, and what Cross Tekken did to fix them, and what Street Fighter 5 did to fix them. I'm just going to read all the flaws, okay? And if you have a flaw of your own, just like suggest it. I said focus attack utility is non-universal. Some characters benefit immensely from focus attack and FADC, and some characters only benefit a little bit, and some not at all. And the characters who did benefit from it were consistently high tiers. That's one of the problems with Street Fighter 4. I said jabs are really strong. They're very non-committal. They lead to semi-max damage combos. I said the game is very set play and wake-up based. Hard knockdowns on all throws and all sweeps, and the follow-up mix-ups were generally very consistent, and there was an option select. There was a lot of option select based set play based on catching backdashes or like safe jumps in like jabs and whatnot. In jabs or safe jumps, there was a lot of option select based set play, which was bad for beginners. I said throws were really strong. You had car throws, you had giant throw range, you had 3-frame throw startup, and they led to hard knockdowns and then set play. I said comebacks were too easy. It's impossible not to give the opponent an ultra. I said super is too irrelevant. FADC is too good. EX moves very wildly based on how good they are. So EX is sometimes worth it. FADC is generally worth it. Depends on your character. And super is usually shitty. I said stuns happen without warning. So sometimes if you get like a combo like Ryu towards Fierce, Crouch Fierce, hard DP into super, the hard DP will stun and the super will whiff. That's retarded. There's no warning on stuns. Everyone plays the same way. Every Ryu looks like every other Ryu. That was not really a fault I had with Street Fighter 4, but I did hear some people say it, and that was the origin of the gem-based system, which, you know, probably did more bad than good. Checkmate scenario. Some characters can force you into a situation where you're guaranteed to die. Combo options were too consistent. Combos were too samey. There was very little room for creativity. Ironically, Street Fighter 5 is a million times worse about that, but it actually fixed it in another way. It didn't fix it, but like it addressed it. They tried to create more scenarios that you would have different combos. Like Ryu, well, maybe not Ryu. A lot of characters in Street Fighter 4, you pretty much it's any starter and then into the ender that you always use for everything. Well, the thing is, I've got a bunch of things written on the script. It's not just like start to finish. I could put it on the screen, but like it's gonna be weird. Punishing -5 DPs is kind of abrupt. That one I'm gonna combine into this one. Risk reward is inconsistent. Certain things are really, really unsafe and not very rewarding, and certain things are really, really safe and not very like punishable. And it's just really, really wild compared to every other character. It's the approximate script, and then I adjust all these with like what both of the games did. Let me combine these two real fast. One-dimensional footsies tended to be. I don't know if that's always true. But I'll put it down. Elaborate on that. Street Fighter 5 had crush counter hard normals to address that, but like what else? They upped the footsie options of... They nerfed the footsie options with special moves. That's a good thing to talk about. It's like a lot of characters had like footsies very, very based on a single special move, which they tried to hurt in Street Fighter 5 by making most special moves not as good in footsies or a lot more specific in footsies, a lot more technical. Like fireballs are more committal. A lot of special moves are unsafe or only safe at very specific ranges. I like that. Situational nature punishes God out of hand. That's nice. Punish is not obvious. That's 100% true. Whiff punishing got deleted, and counter poking became whiff punishing. SF5 tried to make more footsie tools viable with crush counter sweeps, crush counter pokes. What else? They made special moves worse. Or not worse, but like more specific. Normal range is homogenized. Overheads. Yeah, I guess I could talk about overheads somewhere in this. What did that really seek to address? SF5 definitely changed overheads, and so did Cross Tekken. But like, what was the problem that was being addressed there? Cross Tekken made overheads really good, and Street Fighter 5 made overheads really bad. I guess the Street Fighter 4, I guess the overheads were just kind of redundant. Or not redundant, but like they didn't have a super big, like, no, I don't know, because that wouldn't warrant this SF5 changes to overheads. I don't know what was wrong with Street Fighter 4 overheads. I guess they vary wildly in quality. That's something. But that's not necessarily like a problem. That's just something that's already being balanced around. But what can I say about Street Fighter 5 that like is addressing that? It made the universally punishable equal risks. Consistent, semi-consistent startup. More consistent risk. There's something like the thing I haven't actually listed yet is actually one of the most important things, but I don't know how to phrase it. It's the thing that allowed Rufus's dive kick to exist in Street Fighter 4, but not to exist in Street Fighter 5. You know what I mean? It's like they fixed everything that people complained about that was like bullshit. Everyone had like an equal amount of bullshit in Street Fighter 4. In 5, no one has bullshit, so it's still balanced, but like, there's none of that. There's none of that bullshit. But what can I say about that? Special features of characters. Very highly powerful options. Highly powerful character-specific options. Drastically toned down. Due to complaining? Every character has something that's extremely broken. And all characters balanced around it. Balanced around their own individually broken things. SF5 characters made dramatically weaker in a vacuum. Individual character tools. What else? Individual character tools. Break the mold less. How do I say that? Yeah. I should mention backdashes in here. I didn't put that. That's basically my first point. SF5 system mechanics enhance options in an uneven way. Oh, SF4s. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm trying to say now. Compare dive kick. What do I compare? I need some really clear examples. Recross up Tatsu. Evil Ryu, maybe dive kick versus Nakali dive kick. I'd rather use Kami dive kick. Ryu cross up Tatsu, Kami dive kick. What are some things that are just show how scaled back? Demon versus Ultra. Oh, Demon Flip. That's almost the same, honestly. I could talk about Akuma's Jump Back Fireball. I'll just talk about Akuma's Jump in Fireball. Because that's something that's way better in 4 than 5. It's still really busted in 5, but it's way better in 4. Ibuki Kunai? Yeah, Ibuki Air Kunai. That's a super good example of something that was nerfed to hell and back. What do I say about Juri? What's something specific? Because a lot of her stuff is just different. It's not inherently worse, or it's not a great example of just being worse. It says Street Fighter 4 Game 3 because that's what I saved. It has. I'm writing a video. No overhead combo from Juri Feng Shui. That's a good one. The fireball storing was a decision based on probably pad warriors, to be honest. Her EX pinwheel's not that much worse. The effect that it hits up is actually kind of good. Pinwheel's just different. Pinwheel's not worse. Pinwheel's just an entirely different special move that happens to have a similar animation. Juri is literally like she got shadowized. She's like not a good case study. Geef Greenhand, I guess I could mention. That's what I'm saying. Juri became a Shoto. Between 4 and 5. I did not like Juri's playstyle in 4 at all. Almost everyone didn't, so I don't miss it. I think Juri had some of the worst gameplay design in Street Fighter 4, which is unfortunate because she was one of the most popular characters. Like, not even discussing tier, I think Juri became a playable character instead of an unplayable character. Juri was literally like the second most common character for beginners to pick. Just 100% based on her design, and literally everyone was like, oh, I don't really like the way she feels. That was such a common thing. A lot of Juris didn't even run the Activate Ultra. I think Feng Shui is generally better than Ultra 2. But like a lot of, she was very pad-on friendly. She was very like weird. She didn't have like a super definitive playstyle. But not like a jack of all trades, master of none kind of playstyle. She had like a fucking, she was actually really good at zoning, especially as of Ultra. The best normal anti-air. Down strong? It's okay. It probably is one of the best anti-air normals in the game. Still not as good as Birdie down strong. At least it goes out a little farther. Doesn't really make sense. Poison crutch hard punch. That I had a lot of trading experience with that as the poison and as the opponent. As poison, I would rather just do like DP. Keep green hand. I guess I could talk about Lariat a little bit. Lariat's not really any worse. It is worse, but it's not dramatically worse. Lariat basically has really similar functions in 4 and 5. Yeah, the removal of quick Lariat is like the main thing. It's kind of weird that they took that out. I guess they just didn't want that much command overlap. I guess they thought that they would just have one Lariat do everything. That was their thought process. It's like, we'll just combine quick Lariat and slow Lariat into the same move. Which, like, they pretty much did. The Lariat we have has the invincibility that the slow Lariat has, and the anti-air hitbox that the slow Lariat has, and the ability to combo from lights and shit. But it's too committal. It's a lot more committal than the quick Lariat. The kick Lariat. I put no green hand. I don't have anything to compare it to. I want comparisons like a move that existed in Street Fighter 4 and 5, and then just the Street Fighter 4 version being a lot better. Shadow Fireballs. Like Fireball, like minus frames, would be a super good example. Got more. Guile changed. Some things got a lot worse, some things got a lot better. Guile's Sonic Boom recovery is astronomically worse in 5 than 4. Astronomically worse. That like changes everything, because that was his best feature. I would loosely agree with that. I don't know. He's kind of well designed in both. I guess I could put that as one of these. Doesn't need to be thoughtfully designed very much. Shut up. Chun legs. That's like almost an entirely different special move. I don't know if I'd say Chun legs. I mean, her legs are a lot worse in Street Fighter 5, but they also generally have a different function. Her legs are pretty broken in Street Fighter 4, but they're balanced so much around their input. So much. The entire special move is fully balanced around its input. Good advancing normals. That's not what Guile's all about. He only has one advancing normal. It's just Flash Kick was kind of wacky with its hitbox. Everything else was not too weird. Wait, are we still talking about Guile? Focus Attack didn't really fuck Guile. Chun-Li jump hard punch. Maybe. That's like an okay example actually, because like the double overhead versus just the overhead mid. I have Kemi dev kick already. That one's night and day. Towards Fierce is an advancing attack. It's only back short. Flash kick like traded with air normals. It depended on your timing, and it was good when it traded. If you got a flash kick trade with an air normal, you actually got an EX boom. That was good. Or like an Ultra 2. I tried to trade with air normals. But you could time it to counter hit them. You just had to do it early. That's the trick. There was no waiting with flash kick. Like with Ryu, you wait until they're super deep. With flash kick, you do it as soon as you see the jump. Catch them high as fuck. Dawson's character changed quite a lot. I have a lot to say about Sim's character. I guess I could put him. Movement options. I need to phrase this in a way. EX Tatu in Street Fighter 4. Ryu EX Tatu, that's like a decent example. I need to phrase this in a way that it's something SF4 did wrong, and then Street Fighter 5 tried to fix. We're not just trying to bash Street Fighter 5 right now. Street Fighter 4 does have more movement options. Street Fighter 5, what does that mean though? That's what I'm saying. Is that a result of homogenization? All Vegas Cloud normals. Vegas normals. I'll put that there. That's a good one. These are all, that's like enough examples of homogenization. I might only show Ryu. I might show like a few other characters because it would be a shame not to show off Ibuki's Air Kunai. Because that's a fucking perfect example. Hmm. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Movement options being homogenized to remove ambiguous setups, but making every character more samey. Balrog Sweep. I remember that. I remember Street Fighter 4 Balrog Sweep. I forgot about that button. That was a good normal. Dude, I want someone link some fucking good PR Balrog footage. Street Fighter 4 PR Balrog footage. I'm in that mood. Balrog Sweep has been eaten by his low forward. Look, I just wanted someone to link some, okay? Yeah, cool. Infiltration versus final. Yeah, this is good. All right. Oh, there's a bunch. Excellent. Yeah, Gamer B first to 5. Oh, you guys. Kazunoko. I don't give a fuck if PR Rog gets his ass kicked. This is gonna be good. Delayed Wake Up didn't happen until Ultra. It was like the very last version of Street Fighter 5. I mean 4. Yeah, remember that sweep? Remember it? He already used it. Look, he used it again. Yeah, there's a third time. 4. Remember Akuma Close Fierce? I remember. He went straight for everything. I think you should have saved it. No, I like that, because now he's got the corner. This was a good play. Take it back. PR Rog's a better bog than I am by 1,000 times. Whew! Oh, that was very punishable. Oh! Baby. Oh! Counter hit close roundhouse. Far roundhouse. Far roundhouse. Yeah, Akuma's close medium kick is actually really tight. I like that they themed Street Fighter 5 Akuma around that. That crouch fierce so tall, so fast. There's no anti-air button like that in Street Fighter 5. That punish. That's a precise ass punish. That's like a -3 fucking dash punch. And then it's a 1 frame link at the sweep, I think. That's nasty. That's nasty. The Infiltration just got that. Sweep after Light Tatsu worked on most characters, but it was specific. Remember Old Tap? Oh, he got that. Low forward is like the most consistent ender. But you'd rather do anything else because low forward is a 1 frame length. And it has kind of bad conversions because the push out is high. Safe jump on the Buffalo headbutt. That was a failed plank. Oh. Justin. Look at these young ass guys. What 3 years does to a man. Whoa. Infiltration with the horrible throw attacks. Oh my. How did he even do that? I mean, that's not hard to do, but like, how was he ready with that teleport? Oh my god. I forgot about that. I remember that. I remember when this happened live. Infiltration's probably like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, Akuma teleport. That's a good one, yeah, you're right. I definitely should have that on this list. Crookie, that is so oops. Wasn't that oops? That was oops as fuck. Remember 3 jabs? Yeah. PR Rog's probably like, damn, that probably shouldn't have been a super. PR Rog, please. That was probably not the right play. Isn't this the one where he like continually tries to chase down teleports? I feel like that happened several times during this set. He kept on trying to chase down a teleport. Counter hit. It hurts. Whew. 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 The Gutek shimmy that didn't work. I forgot that wasn't a thing. I forgot you couldn't do that on crunching opponents. That's so stupid. I think Balrog actually got a normal that forced stand. It was like stand strong. Like right in Ultra. That was like a problem for him for like 4 versions, and then they finally fixed it. Oh my god! Oh, that could have been Ultra. He could have died. That normal. That normal. Oh my god, this is such a good set. That's such a good set. Yes, anti-air level 2 focuses free juggle state. That's some tight shit. This was a good set, dude. Backdash the roundhouse. That entire scenario was so out of Street Fighter 5's scope. That's kind of neat. Oh, that's kill. Kima's health, though. That's so much. Dog's damage. Everyone acting like Street Fighter 5 has weak-ass combos and Street Fighter 4 has strong-ass combos. I see it now. Balrog is like consistent, like top. I don't know. He was like a consistent high tier over the life of this game. Ultra was probably his weakest, and he was like better in Ultra than most of the other games. It's just that everyone else kind of moved up and he kind of stayed in the same spot. He was like pretty consistently good for like every version though. Damn, all that power. I don't think so. Maybe it is. That's not very much health. Yeah, he's still alive. That ultra doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, it's like it loses a significant amount of damage. That's the difference between PR Rog and me. Damn, that's a scary ass tech. Power. Give me more, baby. I should have watched the one immediately after that one. Because PR Rog then went on to fight, like, Reinhardt. But I think Reinhardt won. Lamer B. Just blocks the jump. That's Adon. That's scary. Adon's got a dive kick, I suppose. Remember Heavy's trading with lights? I remember. You can do raw ultra too, but its hitbox is a lot worse, and it has the damage loss too. The hitbox is a lot worse, that's the main thing. Ultra 2 has enormous invincibility, so you can use it to go through almost any other ultra. But the hitbox is very shitty on Akuma's Ultra 2. And the hitbox becomes a lot bigger when you teleport cancel it. I remember Sakura's entire selection of normals. Man, if Sakura actually makes it in Season 3, she's going to be whack as fuck. Or ruined, she might be ruined. She's either going to break the game or she's herself is going to be broken. Sakura was like the most wanted character in a poll pretty recently. That made me happy. I don't even really want Sakura, but like, I do. You know what I mean? Like, Sakura wouldn't even be on my top 5 characters I want, but I do like her and I would like her to make it. I like that other people also like Sakura because she's good. That build charge combo. Whew. Clean. It's shampoo out. Blech. Son of a Balrog turnaround punching. Watch out for that super. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, PR Rog. I think Ryu's dick is extremely small. I think Ken's dick is extremely big. I think that's the reason that Ryu's on this eternal journey. Is because he's literally been utterly and completely emasculated by Ken in every possible way. To the point that he doesn't even know what fucking... He doesn't even know anything other than punching shit. This is just an online matchup, maybe. I don't know. No, wait, hold on. While Gameby was on vacation after EVO 2014, he came to my house and we played a couple of first to fives. End quote. I think Ken was, like, rich. I think Ken got, like, a hot wife that he fucked. I think Ken got, what else? I never struggled with the Satsui no Hado and shit. I think Ryu just saw everything that happened to Ken and he was like, I'm fucking shit. Including Ken's giant-ass cock. And so he just fucking went and lived in the woods. Ate berries and shit. That's my lore. Ryu avoids Sakura because he doesn't want to show her his tiny, tiny penis. He wants Sakura to keep on living in the fucking imagination that he's, like, hung. I fired in Link. Should I click this? Good lord, that's awful. Jaewong Adon, that was like in Super, right? Or when was that? I think he played Adon for like a minute. I think I do remember. I remember Alex by Adon. I don't know. I don't know what Eris' theory is. I like kind of couldn't care less about MBCI, to be 100% honest. Tricky, ambiguous jump-ins. I like Adon's jump-in mix-up. Sakura's roasty as fuck. Second she sees Ryu's tiny penis, she's out of there. She was dating Honda. She was super interested in Honda until she saw his tiny penis. Damn, how long has it been since that happened? I remember that. That was during the fucking Cross the Line or whatever. Whatever the fucking Street Fighter Cross Tekken thing was. That's pretty sexy. Low short is 2 frame. It's +5, 4 frame startup. I think, right? I might have it wrong. Because jab is 1 frame faster and I think it has 1 extra plus frame. Does that really mean that Adon's stand jab or crouch jab links are 4 frames? Are they that big? Tier list of penis size. Dalsum definitely has the largest penis. No doubt. Literally no doubt. Whoa. That was pretty good. Whoa! Geef would have a big one, yeah. Hakan is probably giant. The real question is who has the smallest penis. I bet Poison's pretty hung. I remember that. Vegas seems like a really frustrated guy. He probably has a small dick. Vegas probably like fucking, you know, the David, the statue. He's like that. He's like this perfect male figure, but also with a tiny, tiny understated penis. Whoa. So some kind of clapping emoji. Raising both hands in celebration. The best feat is always Juri. This is not a question and hasn't been a question for years. Oh, that combo. Remember when armored moves were good? Adon probably has a tiny, tiny, tiny penis. It might be the smallest, yeah. Adon has like a Napoleon complex. But instead of his height, it's his penis's height. Rog is black. He's got the BBC. Same with Brady. Brady's like guaranteed to have a fat cock, actually. Brady's probably like top 3. And that's why Kareen. Brady might be top 1. And Kareen's just like keeping around for that. There's some things money can't buy. I guess money did buy it. I don't know about Sean. Could see it either way. Whoa, my brother's here. Hold on, time out. This might be the end of my stream. I was not expecting my brother to show up tonight. I gotta go socialize. Time out, everyone. I know this was abrupt, but like, you know. I might be back on later tonight for some Night in the Woods.